said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. About to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take... This drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Rides the back and leaves it.
you definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Spits it out to the back. Grabs it in the middle. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Racing down the left side. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. I don't know if it was. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Formation for these receivers. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Okay, break. Cookie. Ready, set, play.
Wants to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Ready. On set. To the line. Ready, set.
Wants to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the outside to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Quarterback making checks. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The hand to the running back. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Facing a 3rd and long. Give to the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On 4th down, going to the air. Go to the end zone, picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Takes the easy one to the back. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They go to the ground. some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Middle Tennessee. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. The guy at the quarterback spot, he will just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Quick release on the RPO. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the outside. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick. That is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Henderson. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They'll go right back to it. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll move the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They dial up on second and a long way to go. The offense changing the play. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got a man. It's caught. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He fires one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 20.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Motion from the back. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. USF has had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 27 to Illinois. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field, trying to get the edge on the toss. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to get it in. Touchdown Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Man, the receiver right now is just living rent-free in that cornerback's head. Early in the game, caught a bunch of in-breaking routes. Now he catches the corner route. He can run the entire route tree, and right now, he's just running wild.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
It's third and goal and third and long. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? This drive will start at the 6-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets away from one, finds room. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
The defense has to continue pursuing the football there. You saw the running back was able to make a guy miss before getting out of bounds and getting a big gain. You can't let up here in the fourth quarter, defense. We need better effort.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
The throw to the outside is complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You've got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
We're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. He's playing his best football right now.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completion.
And here's the third interception of the night. Back home on the return. At 30, at the
play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to get outside. Running to Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to the right. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if